Okay, so for me personally, I like to do more specific work on Patreon because it's a smaller group. I can get to the specifications. I can read the energy better for my Patreons or for my patrons. And then for y'all, I give y'all snippets. So if you feel like you resonate with the group, you resonate with the group. So what we're gonna do today though is I'm like, okay, fine. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do it like every other YouTuber that likes to do these long, drawn out reads. What I'm gonna do for y'all is this. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull 12 cards. You can apply this to your sun, moon, rising, whatever sign that you feel, and piece it together in your own way. I'm gonna pull 12 cards for the month for each sign, and we're gonna get into each sign in one video. I will have the timestamps below. Don't start crying and all that. It's not that deep, okay? I need you to get it right, get it together. So this is gonna be what we're doing for April. So I'm gonna have these readings done. I'm doing them right now. So, shuffling them up for the 12 signs. Sidereal, don't do that. Let's not. If you don't know what sidereal is, link in bio. I got y'all. So let me see. What is it giving for April for all 12 signs? Let's see what we got. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So everybody gets one card, and then I'll do a little top theme here. So again, this is only good for 1 month. If you see it later, it's a reflection. Let's start with Aries. So Aries, your biggest thing that you're going to be needing to work on right now is you're going to need to personally take care of your business. And actually, before I get into this, I will say this. Okay, I'm doing another part to this audio. I wanted to say this. This is a very general reading. This is I applied this to more of the collective. This is not Patreon specific. This is just something I wanted to do for everybody. So when you get more into general forms of energy and general readings, the less specific it becomes. It becomes very less specific. So if it don't apply, let it go. It is fine. Still going to apply to a specific amount of people, but it's just, again, it gets less specific and less general when it comes to certain things. So keep this in mind for this reading and readings going forward. So I'm going to always add this little disclaimer. So let's continue. Okay, Aries, you need to slow down. Slow down. Take a breather. Do whatever you need to do. Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to burn yourself out, number one. 2, you're going to ruin something before it even gets started. And then that's going to be your bad. Or 3, you're going to end up making careless mistakes because you're exhausted. Stop trying to force things. Because some of y'all can end up damaging some stuff and you got to pay a lot of money because you did too much. 2, you missed out on something because you settled on like the first thing that came to you. And I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't do that. You going to be looking real dumb too because you're going to be like, dang, I should have waited a little longer. This is not a strike while iron is hot situation. I really do think that you need to just slow things down and kind of make sure that you're solidifying things that you're supposed to be doing. Make sure that you are understanding that not everything you're doing needs to be catapulted to this space. Because not everything needs to come with you. Some things just need to be brought back down and put more into a perspective of what is important and what isn't important. Because once you start conflating everything together, it's just going to be a messy situation. And I'm not saying bring things back down to like humble it or make it lower, but you're doing too much. It's not applicable to what you're trying to do for some of y'all. And again, you just doing too much. Just relax, take a step back, and then go from there, and you'll be fine. Now I'm on to Taurus. Taurus, I see y'all making really good connections with people. You may find yourself being out more. I would say just strengthen those bonds with people, and I think you'll do really, really well. Make sure that people have the same type of values as you do. Don't start questioning whether or not somebody is, don't stay with somebody because of time. Don't stick around somebody because of time. It's okay to move on and move forward when the time is right. And it's not to say that you're using somebody, but some people are only supposed to be in your life for a certain period of time. Don't be like, oh no, I've known this person for so long. If the vibes ain't right no more, the vibes ain't right no more. Let it go. You don't need to keep everybody around. It's okay. You will be fine. Same thing when it comes to just information that you gain, and you may change your mind about some of the stuff that you end up learning, and that's fine. I think it's for you to know and carve out more and better spaces of where you do want to be. And life changes us all the time. It's okay for life to kind of take you in a different direction that you thought. Again, it's just a part of growth and evolution. Stop trying to stick with things because of time. Like, you're going to lose out on a lot of time. You're going to stress yourself out just for you to even end up doing it anyway. And maybe it's one of those things where some of y'all really need to get whooped into, like, going in that direction. So that's just going to be y'all's lesson. I'm not going to force that. Who am I? Like, let that be whatever it is you need to do. For Gemini, and I still, like, I've been re-recording and, like, making sure I'm doing this right. But, like, for Gemini, y'all got the King of Swords. And I'm going to just put the people's cards in the timestamp. But Sidereal Gemini, y'all got the King of Swords. I do think y'all got y'all head on straight. I do think you're going to be a little more on the edge. Because I feel like some of y'all are exhausted with holding some of the information that you do know. I think y'all really want to get out of certain spaces and energies, and you're no longer like trying to be the person that's just, I wouldn't even say always understanding, but you're tired of being that person that's just being like, okay, you actually kind of want to make some moves now. And again, I just think that's just going to be that activation that's happening in y'all chart with that Mars. But yeah, you're going to be a little more restless, but go about it right. Don't neutralize the Martian energy so much that you become purely aggressive. The best thing to do is to assess your options, what you can do and how you can go about it, and assert those things. Make sure you're active in your ideas rather than like kind of arguing with people, because that's going to be real dumb on your end. Because if you're arguing with somebody, it's clearly some resistance there. Go where I wouldn't even say the path of least resistance, but like some things you don't even have to tell motherfuckers what you doing. Just go do it. Like, don't make this harder than what it needs to be. And don't be like that person that's just like, oh, this is what I could do, but I don't know. Try it and see if it works. Duh. Like, don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't waste your time this month. This is the year of like not wasting your time, but this month, don't waste your time doing that. It's not going to be worth it. You have some groundwork to lay down. You need to see if things are movable and operable, what do and don't work. And you're going to be wasting a lot of time trying to argue with people and then just trying to be like, oh, this is what I can do and I'm scared to do it. Or don't be scared to do nothing, actually. Just do it and try it. Of course, be cautious. Don't be dumb. You're a Gemini. I don't think you should be dumb. You got the Mercury. You got the logistics. So start acting like it. Don't do too much. Dip your toe in a little bit. See how things go. And then you'll be able to go from there. That's all I got for y'all. Sidereal Cancers. Y'all basically going to be in y'all own mode. However, some of y'all not operating in the operating. Okay? Let me tell you why. The reason why you're not operating in the operating, not operating right, is because it's just, you have the High Priestess reversed, and this is your lunar energy, and it's reversed. So I know something not right here, okay? You're acting like something right here, but you just doing anything. You just like, fuck it. And it's kind of like similar to like some Sidereal Gemini placement where they're kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna just figure things out, and I'm telling them experiment. I think your ass, I wouldn't say stop experimenting, because I'm never gonna tell somebody to stop chasing their dreams. I got an 11th house moon, but I need you to kind of get back into, this is what it is. You need to fully embody and understand all these facets of you and see how it comes together. Once you understand that piece, you're going to become very unstoppable. Right now, you got your hands and your feet in every fucking thing. And it's exhausting just looking at you right now. Like, I don't even see you right now, and it's exhausting looking at you. Because what the fuck are you doing? I need to add that clip in. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
There's just... It's one thing to be booked and busy or just busy, and then there's just another to just be doing every fucking thing because it's available. And it's giving that to me right now. It seems like y'all are untapped with your elements, and right now you're letting life impact you instead of you kind of establishing how you're impacting the world or how you're impacting your environment. And it really needs to go both ways, if I want to be honest. And if I really want to like clarify that, it needs to go both ways. You need to intuitively and understand your flow and get the feedback from your environment and be like, does this resonate with me? And then how are you connecting with what you're doing? If there's a disconnect and you're more so kind of grasping for straws, you've kind of blocked your internal from connecting with what you're doing because you hope something speaks to you. And then that's kind of where we run into the problem, because if you're waiting for something to speak to you, that's not always going to be the case for every situation. Some things just have to really call you forward, because I just feel like right now you're just going through the motions. You probably don't feel much of anything, and this is your time to kind of maybe branch off more into, maybe even, I feel like for some of y'all it's really a thing where you may have want to commit to something that you do like. The biggest problem is either one seeming like a chore to you right now, or you're kind of scared of that big commitment because it's such a change from the disconnected shit you've been doing. And I think connection right now is maybe a bit scary for you. And if connecting feels scary to you right now, I really suggest you easing into it. And I think I've been saying that for the past couple of signs, but in different ways and for different situations. But you definitely need to just ease into a routine, because it's kind of like this thing where you're scared of missing out on other opportunities. You may have missed an opportunity and you want to get back into it. It's okay to commit to one core thing and, let's see what's over there. Of course, keep looking. We have eyes. You know what I'm saying? We have feelings. We have emotions that we feel. We feel a variety of things. It's not to say that you shouldn't be exploring these things, but I do think that you need to make some things some core principles, and you'll kind of see how those connections will even play out anyway. I feel like once you do that, you'll be able to kind of create better, and just kind of don't think about what you're doing as work, but just this thing where it's a flow and you're enjoying what you do. And with enjoying what you do, you're able to kind of create more. You'll be able to nurture. Just find something to nurture. Even if it's a plant right now, you want a plant, go get a plant. Nurture. You need to nurture something that you like, a hobby. It don't even have to be lucrative. Just do something. Just do something, please. And don't be doing just anything. Do something important. And then that's all I got for y'all. I'm not about to spend too much time on y'all, because y'all know what y'all need to do. Stop playing with me. Like, let's not. All right. Leo, Sidereal Leo, you got the Magician reversed. And how do I feel about that? Whatever you're doing, it's going to be some work in that. You're going to need to put in that work. You're going to need to do what you need to do. And once you do what you need to do, you know what you need to do. And that's the thing. You know it. It's just mentally taxing for you to do. But you're really, to me, making this harder than what it needs to be. This is some overdue shit that you need to do. Go ahead and handle that. Because when the Mercury retrograde comes around, because this Magician card is the Mercury retrograde energy, this Magician reversal in tarot astrology. Because this Mercury retrograde that's coming in Aries, it's going to whoop your motherfucking ass. So you better get this shit together right now. And I'm not playing. And on my Patreon, I already have what to do for the Mercury retrograde coming up. So if this resonates with you, you already know where to go. However, y'all need to do y'all thing. Once you get this sorted out, it's really going to be sky high for you. Things are going to come together a lot more nicely than how it is previously. But you're just adding on to this pile of what you need to do the more you're delaying it. Take care of it. Get it out of the way. And I'm being for real. Especially during the Mercury retrograde. I'm not going to say that you need to do it before the retrograde, but even during the retrograde, it's going to more so be forced on you to take care of it. Just prepare for it so it can become easier. You really don't want to deal with extra baggage that may come with your retrograde because you didn't take care of what you needed to do. Just do it, please. Like, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Excuse me. Yeah. We're just gonna go from there because you don't need to be doing all that. You don't need to be putting extra work on yourself. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Next. All right. Virgo. You know what it is with y'all? Y'all about to irritate me. All right. I don't know what that is, but y'all, y'all about to aggravate me. See, now I'm getting mad. Okay, see, this is what's irritating me right now. Okay, you know what you want to do, but you're being fucking irritating about it. You're doing this shit. You know what? I do want to go to the store, but I don't feel like getting dressed. And see, I do want to get this, but then I have to like get in the car and I have to go drive. Like, Or you're like, oh, I do have the money to travel, but I don't know where I want to go. Or I do want to get dressed, but I don't have anything to wear. You have a closet full of clothes. You have transportation to get you to where you need to be to get what you need. Why are you making things harder than what it needs to be? It's literally as clear as day what it is you need to be fucking doing. And somehow you're still bitching about it. You're getting on my fucking nerves. You need to get right, actually. Stop making this shit hard. Stop making it harder than what it needs to be. Just do something. And then you know what? You'll get your feedback. You can complain later when there's the issues. However, there's nothing to complain about. You're just creating the problems right now. You're creating your own mental issues that may be obvious and evident in your emotions. However, when it's time for you to do what you need to do, complain about it when the issues arise. Not before, because you still need to do what you need to do. Then what? Still need to take care of your business. In order to get to the place that you want to be, you still have to do certain things. So, let's stop making this harder than what it needs to be. And just do what you need to do. Do what you gotta do. And everything else, you'll actually kind of break that barrier. Because you just making shit harder than what it needs to be. Just stop doing that. I'm done with y'all. Next. Okay. Libra. Libra. Ooh. See, now it's kind of seemed like the more I'm getting, this is why I don't do general readings, because y'all really be pissing me off. Because, like, my patrons never be pissing me off like this. I don't know what the fuck be wrong with y'all. This is why I don't like doing it, because I be dragging y'all. Because I already know the collective be on some bullshit, and I be put in a predicament where I have to now see the energies as to why I be having problems with y'all. Because y'all don't be on what y'all need to be on. But you know what? Everybody needs to learn at their own pace. So I'll be patient with y'all. For real. So, Libra. See, I was trying to get on y'all, and then I tried to like cover y'all, and then I just started getting mad, and I had to pause it. Not because y'all made me mad, but because I had a call. But cause y'all can't get me that mad. But I just know. I just be knowing stuff. Y'all right now, y'all are unfocused, it seems. It seems that you're kind of like fuck it to a lot of stuff, but you're kind of like doing this thing where you're destroying everything just because you mad at one thing. And I need you to know how to isolate your issues. When you learn how to better isolate your issues, you'll be way better off. But right now, you just on a like, if it don't apply to me, fuck it. And it's like some of this stuff, some of these problems, you kind of created some of these issues. I'm gonna just say it. Damn it. Some of y'all created these fucking issues. And you get mad at everybody else because you ain't said shit, you ain't did shit, all this other stuff. And I'm not saying, if you're a victim, this don't apply to you. I'm really applying this to people who are dodging accountability and was silent about some shit that was dead ass real petty, and they let it build up and build up and build up and build up, and now they mad. I'm talking to y'all, because right now it just seems like you fucking up your own path, and you fucking up, I wouldn't even say reputation, but like just your not, and I don't even like to say image, because it kind of gives this feel that like you need to be a fake ass person in order to get your needs met. But you're going about how you're doing things, to me, it seems like the wrong way. And from what I'm reading, the wrong way. And I feel like there's a better way to handle your problems than what you're doing right now. When it comes to who you are, your morals, the stuff that you said you were, you're handling it, it seems like the opposite way. You need to get right. You need to change things around and really take a look at yourself and figure out exactly where you want to go, how you want to go about things, and do it right. You need to do it right, because what you don't want to do is make a situation worse, because you opening that big mouth, okay? And you doing too much. Okay, especially if you didn't tell anybody what was going on, I'm going to need you to like bring it down a few notches. I'm being so serious. This might hurt some of y'all feelings. I don't care. Some of y'all need to really watch that mouth, okay? It may get real ugly if you don't. For real. Just know what to say, how to say it, please. Please. If your mouth been a little reckless and you haven't been mindful of these transits lately, and you haven't been taking a second to think before you speak, this really gonna whoop your ass. If you've been taking the time to think before you speak, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You will be okay. Just take a breather and you will be fine. You're kind of like what's going on with Aries right now, where they need to kind of take some time to rest. You just need to take some time to just remember that you have social etiquette, okay? You have it in you. Don't lose it now. Because, again, if you haven't been expressing how you've been feeling, you really need to approach this correctly. Now, if you've been telling people how you've been feeling, it may be time. And I'm not saying telling people how you feeling as in, well, I hinted at it. No, you need to be direct. If you've been direct and you still having the same issues, just let loose. Because you probably need to really let that energy go anyway and just kind of slip back in. You need to let motherfuckers know who the fuck you are and go from there. So, done with y'all, Libras. And y'all got the Six of Wands, by the way. Scorpios. Sidereal Scorpio placements. I'm going to say this. And I'm going to just... Again, I'm getting a lot of energies that y'all don't really know what y'all doing on a general note. And I think I'm gonna just get on that end part later. Y'all really don't know what y'all doing for real. Or no. It's not even that you don't know what you're doing. You have a closed-minded approach to something that you need to be a little more open to. I'm not saying you have to force yourself to like it. I don't think that you have to necessarily invest in it long term. It's something that's really fundamental that you probably need to do in order to get to the good part, to get to the fun. You're trying to get to the fun stuff. See, and again, I got different places, so I'm kind of dragging myself right now, but because I kind of resonate with some of this. But you want to get to the fun stuff instantly. But the difference between me and the difference between some of the rest of y'all, because we're not the same here. I'm being sarcastic. We're not the same here. Well, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being a little honest. I ain't even gonna hurt you. The difference between me and y'all is I know that I gotta do the work, okay? And I've been doing the work. Y'all don't know my body, okay, for real. But some of y'all, and some of y'all are like me, right? But we got some of y'all, we need to have a heart-to-heart moment here. You're not trying to do the work. You just you're kind of doing the Scorpio thing where you hope, like, if you stare at somebody, you that lets them know that you like them. You're trying to do that with life right now. No, we're not doing that, babe. This is what we need you to do. We need you to go outside, touch some grass, right? After you go ahead and touch some grass, I want you to go back inside, right? After you go back inside, I want you to write a list of stuff that you need to do. And then I want you to do them and start checking stuff off your list. I know that sounds real hard, right? Ooh, too much, right? You tired, huh? I don't really give a fuck that you tired. Rest, of course. Take care of yourself. But that shit ain't gonna get done by itself, ain't it? It ain't gonna get done by itself now, is it? Think about it. Don't we wish in a perfect world that things would just get done if we didn't do it? You know what I'm saying? Now it's starting to click better, ain't it? I need you to hop to that. You're gonna thank yourself later. You already know. Us Scorpio people, we us Sidereal Scorpio placements, we pull through at the end of the day. So I already know you're gonna do your big one. However, you need to get there first. Shit, you need to do the work first. Stop acting like you brand new to this. You're not brand new to this. You true to this. It's just another day in this world. And with the transits right now, like the wheel that I'm looking at, the highlighted point is the Scorpio rising right now for this April 1st at 12 a.m. So what do you think that means? It's time, okay? Once you get that together, everything's going to become more clear. You're going to be less overwhelmed with all you have to do. And you'll know that it'll be a lot, but you can handle it now because now you know where stuff goes. So that'll be your strength. That's it for you, Scorpio. Sidereal Sag. Ooh. Y'all gonna be in y'all bag, literally, too. Some of y'all. It's bag season. And it's all gonna be based on what you end up creating from this time. I will tell you this. I will say the big thing for you right now is making sure that you understand, because the Jupiter energy, because you got the Wheel of Fortune and you're Jupiterian. The biggest thing for y'all to understand right now is you're going to have to learn the Piscean way of Jupiter energy. And some of y'all not going to like that because you like for things to make sense and come together as you will and through what you do. Piscean energy, you get what the fuck you get. What you going to do about it? Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what it be given. Like, you're going to have to, like, learn that some things are the way they are just because they are. And some things just go without question. Stop questioning everything. Some of the stuff you really want to know, you really don't care to know. You just want to know because you like, that's not even how I operate. Well, it's not about you. And that's what Pisces teach you. This ain't always about you. Now what? What you gonna do? Cry? You look dumb. We live in a world very, very big. and you're isolating everything. Some things just are. If it don't apply to you, let it slide. Stop trying to be everybody's savior. Some people don't want to be saved. Stop wasting your own time. You got a big blessing coming up. So what if people don't get it? It's not about them, it's about you. See, on that note too, it's not about them, it's about you. So mind your business about them. They won't worry about you. And even if they worry about you, they need to worry about themselves. Because it's not about them, it's about you. And it's not about you, it's about them. You see how that sounds confusing? But when you learn just to mind your business, all of that makes sense. When everybody learns to mind their business. But you got to mind your business so you can kind of fulfill your end of this bargain. Once you fulfill that end of that bargain, what they do really won't matter to you, for real. Again, stop trying to argue with people who don't care that you are passionate about stuff. Like, don't create a situation out of this. Again, good opportunities. You're going to be connected. You may be a little more sensitive because you're going to be like, well, damn, like, why don't people get it? Why don't... Shut up. Shut up. You care too much. Stop caring that much. People are good at people. You're dealing with the collective. Just do you, okay? And everything else will... It will flow from there. You will be fine. That's all I got for you, Sagittarius. Like I said, good opportunity. Just don't squander it by trying to do too much. Because y'all know, y'all be always trying to tell people about themselves. Shut up. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. I promise you, nobody cares. Like, you trying to speak things because
we do not care.
You think that people care, and they don't. They just want to like see you sweat and do all that. Because it's funny to watch people talk too much about like have responses for stuff that somebody literally just spent time trolling you, and you have like this profound response. Like, I would laugh too. I ain't even gonna hurt you. Like, I'm not trying to bully you. Like, I think you're doing real good. But like, as a partial hater to people that do that, it'd be funny to see people go out their way to like get upset at somebody that don't even really be caring like that. They just be saying, and you could tell when somebody has a genuine concern about something that you're saying, and you're arguing it to somebody who literally just said 3 sentences, and you have like this whole paragraph to say. Like, I need you to like really conserve your energy and use it wiser than that. Some people really don't care. But that's all I have for you, Sagittarius. Capricorns. You know where you gonna fuck up? You got the 5 of Swords. You know where you gonna fuck up if you do this? If you got your lick back, right? You got your fucking lick back. And even if it got inflicted, it was your doing or somebody else's doing, or it just so happened to happen to them, you gonna fuck your shit up real bad if you try to add more insult to that person's injury. Let them get what they got and just leave it alone. Once you start doing too much, bitch, they coming for you next. They about to get your ass next. Then you gonna be real mad. You gonna look dumb. You gonna look dumb with them. Just be quiet. Don't say nothing. Shh. Do you think when my ops get opped that I say something all the time? Most times I don't. And if I do notice some stuff, I usually like text your friends. And if you don't have friends, find somebody, a stranger to kiki about it with, that you know they gonna like entertain it. But don't let them know that you know. Don't let them know that you know. Don't say nothing to them. Act like they not there. Laugh in silence. You need to do the laughter in silence. When you do the laughter in silence, oh, you go. It hits differently when you laughing about somebody who did you wrong and they going through it. Oh, it hit different when they don't know about it. Cause once you start adding your equation to it, cause they gonna be like, oh, it's your fault. They gonna find some way to bring it back on you. It don't feel as satisfying. But once they don't know that you know, they gonna be like, oh, why me? Oh, why me? They gonna start like hurting themselves even more. Like, they gonna start feeling it even more because they gonna think it's their fault, and it probably ain't even their fault. But it's so funny when you're not a part of it. Like, I would hate that if I'm somebody op, right? Like think about it. If I was somebody's op, right, and they like something, they like, I'm going through it, and then I hear them laughing, I'll be like, oh, bitch, I know you ain't laughing, because I'm gonna come at them. Because now it's not even about me no more. It could be me in the wrong. It could be me or anything. No, you're laughing because I'm your op. And you laughing because I'm going through some shit. Now I'm about to blame it all on you. That's what I'm going to do. I don't give a fuck. I'm blaming it on you because I don't like your ass anyway. So what do you think is going to happen if you laughing at them and they know you laughing? They going to blame it all on you. And you might even just get some, like, extra kick from that, and you might start having some issues because you don't know how to not let motherfuckers know that, you know what I'm saying, that you not really, I forgot what I was gonna say, but whole point is you gonna look real dumb. You might get some kickback because you're trying to let people know that you onto it. Like, now you kind of seem a part of this evil plan, even if you wasn't. If you was or wasn't, that's your business, okay? That's not my business. Stop letting people know how you feel about them, especially if you know you don't like them. It's just laugh and just, again, do it behind the scenes. You will be all right, okay? I gave you all these perspectives. Do what you will with it. That's the only reason why you'll fuck this up. Because the only reason why is based on the chart that I'm looking at in this card, there's a contrast here, and I could say that's the only way you're gonna fuck this up. And the fact that this is a reversal, if it was like upright, I would still be adding that, but I wouldn't even be putting emphasis on it. But the fact it's a reverse, some of y'all gonna find a way to fuck this up, because that's really what y'all Saturn people like to do. And this is me being a Saturn person anyway. Some of us like to fuck things up, and again, but there's just a difference between me and y'all. Some of y'all like to make things worse, and I don't get it, but hey, that's your business. Maybe it's just the Rahu in me that don't be entertaining that. Like, once I get my lick back, it's cool. And sometimes, we make our mistakes. Sometimes we kind of feed into it a little too much. But see, one thing about a Shadabisha is we don't always be doing all that. Okay? We see it, we peep it, and we keep it pushing. And we talk to our people about it. And maybe because I got a Aqua 4th house, so it's just gonna hit different, but take my advice, okay? You'll thank me later. Okay. Sidereal Aquarius. Y'all got the Ten of Swords reversed. I think y'all are waking up. You waking up to you understanding the bullshit. The bullshit have bullshitted for too fucking long. You ready to rise up. You not letting people fuck with you no more. It's over with. Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut the cameras. Dead ass. I'm gonna see if I can add these clips up in here. It's gonna be so
Cut
funny.
the cameras.
But no, cut the camera.
Dead ass.
Dead ass. You're over it. It's a done deal. You know what I'm saying? And because it's a done deal, you're not having it. You clearing it out. You tired of a lot of stuff. It's over with. And again, I've been feeling that energy too. I've been resonating with it. That's really what I'm getting for y'all. Some of y'all may be stuck here. And see, this is the difference between me and y'all. Some of y'all are stuck here. I'm not. But some of y'all are stuck here. And I want you to get up. Because you've been lower. And I'm not telling you that you should not ever still grieve your processes. I'm not telling you to not have emotions about this. But you've been lower. Fight back. I need you to start swinging back. Once you start swinging back, all the problems in y'all gonna be like, oh shit, you got hands. Like, motherfuckers don't know that you got hands for real. Like, life, the bad parts of life don't know that you got hands. Once they recognize and it registers you got hands, they gonna start backing the fuck up. Because the energy you're dealing with, I wouldn't say it's a weak energy, but you stronger. You a lot stronger than the energy that you think. Like, once you get through this, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's really over. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Like I said, you know what the fuck going on. Now, Pisces, y'all about to piss me off. And again, this is coming from a serial Pisces stellium, so relax. Y'all about to piss me off. You know why? Some of y'all are not in the bag like you need to be in the bag, okay? You need to get right. There's just a thing in a theme where your commitments and mental commitments have not been as solid as you probably would like them to be. And in order for you to really get to these moments where you have things that are clicking in, you have to be willing to create some sort of structure and a discipline. I know you've been kind of like probably manifesting things that you've wanted, but now you need to have a system for the shit that you're doing. Once you get that system down, you good. But I know some of y'all Sidereal Pisces, I don't know what the fuck y'all be doing. Like, y'all need to get right. That's all I'm gonna say. Once you get your mind right and kind of develop the system and sort, because again, if somebody were to ask you how you do it, and if you just not even say that you need to tell them how you did it, but if you were to even tell yourself how you did it and you don't know, I'm gonna need you to create an earthly system, because there's a pattern in what you're doing. Once you create the earthly system of how you did this for yourself and for your own mental realm, you'll understand it better. You'll get the details. You'll understand, like I said, why you did it, and things will click in a lot better. Because when you're always moving through the unknown and you're not making note of how you were able to get to this point, you're always going to be starting over. And then you think that's why things sometimes even take longer for us, because we need to create a mental system. We need to like test it, try it again, find the patterns, recognize the patterns, and go from there. Once you do that, you will be fine. However, you need to do that. So I don't know what the fuck you waiting for. Go ahead, but I'm gonna just, y'all know, you know what the fuck going on. So I'm gonna keep saying that with some of y'all, because like I'm not about to keep explaining some shit that you know what the fuck I'm talking about. And if you got questions, there's comments below, and I will answer. But I'm not about to do no long drawn out. This is the ending for you, Pisces. I'm talking. I'm not about to do these long drawn out readings for y'all. 10, 20. You don't need all that. You just want somebody to fucking kiss your ass and tell you all this stuff to make you sound more important than the shit that you actually doing. Because some of y'all are very important, but you're not doing important shit like you know you need to be doing. I'm gonna need you to get on that. So I'm not about to give you no 20-minute, 30-minute spiel to make you sound more important, and I'm saying all this profound shit about you, and you're not even feeling profound. You're not even doing profound shit that you know you want to do. Don't even play with me like that. You're going to get these 2 minutes. You know what the fuck going on. That's it. But I hope y'all have a good April. Like, I really want y'all to enjoy y'all April. Like, for real. Take care of yourself. The Justice card right now is the overall energy. And I should have put that in the beginning. But if you got here, if you're actually paying attention to what I'm doing and looked at the timestamps, you'll know what you need to be watching. And if you chose not to even listen to this, you weren't really my audience anyway. I ain't even gonna hold you. No disrespect to the collective. I know I sound like I hate y'all or whatever, but I'm just not about to do this with y'all for real. We already know what's going on. So you got the Justice card. Maintain all the things that keep you in a state of peace. If you come across some conflict, handle it in the best way you know how. It's okay to throw them hands. Not on people, but if some of y'all may need to do it, hey, if you're not scared, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, do you, whatever you think applies. But don't be scared of a little conflict. That's how you get things back in order. All right? Happy April. It's going to be Sidereal Aries season coming up. So we already know. People going to be coming out left field swinging like, ooh. Be better than that. And I'm not even saying be classy. Like, I hate that. Because, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get ratchet. But it's just a way to get ratchet, to know that if you're going to do that, know the consequences, know how to get yourself out. Be a planner. Once you know how to plan for this shit, and know that at the end of the day, this is towards the goal of, like, happiness. And sometimes happiness is just cussing a motherfucker out and just letting them know what the fuck going on. Because they don't know what's going on. You know what the fuck going on, but they don't. Do what you gotta do. Get on your bully. You feel me? But I ain't gonna waste too much more time. Y'all know what the fuck going on. This is Tay Soleil. We out, and I'll see you next month.